Hey, so I was headed back to the vehicle. I'm actually headed this way, but I thought I'd show you this piece of trail. Sorry for puffing so much. But that is an old growth fir, which I'm not very good at pronunciation, but it's got a Latin name that starts with Poseidon, which means false. So that is actually called fir, but because of Poseidon or Pseudo, whatever, in front of it, it's a false fir. It's actually not really a fir. So this is how things happen. And then we all get used to, I mean, we shouldn't be calling that a fir, right? It's a false fir. Anyway, so there's another gnarly one there. Of course, there's a person standing beside them or whatever. Even though cedar there, it's pretty old. They're not very big. It's puny. They're just like second growth looking size. But in order for a cedar in a hemlock forest, the second growth hemlock forest usually crowns them right out. So the site is kind of poor. Cedar doesn't mind that so much. Hemlock, it doesn't do so well. So that gives a cedar a chance to grow. And look, it's doing just fine. So that tree's made it, and it might grow for another 1,000, 1,500 years. Fir's pretty long lived too. And you can tell, like, I'll show you the bark on this tree. It's pretty distinguishable. I don't see off the top of my head a young fir here. So I can't do a compare if you dare, but I guarantee you the young stuff won't have like, look at the thickness of that bark and these huge fissures, right? Like, look at this, right? Like, that's pretty cool. So yeah, and we're just above the beach. That's not the sky, that's water. Wow, even the cavert's like, that's not what I'm seeing when I look with my eyes. There's that gnarly fir. You can see the weather's had its way with that. And what else is going on with it? Fir doesn't usually get mistletoe, but hemlock does. They also call it witch's broom, but it makes distorted branches. The spruce doesn't really get it. Those are spruce. And a quick look around. I have no good examples of mistletoe here. And I don't want to spend all day standing around with the camera. I could bore the crud out of you. So yeah, this trail, actually, nope, don't do that, Dan, sorry. So this trail, actually, I was going to turn it because it's actually pretty steep. And then it goes up the other side over there. And there's a creek at the bottom. And again, I would not drink at any time of year the water here. It's not the right kind of creek. It's probably cedar water. It probably looks brown to black. And that's like oils out of our cedar. So when you see a forest of cedar, there's a little baby guy. Yeah, you can see how it gets crowned out. So where's this tree? Come on, there. Where are you? Okay, that is it. Anyway, all the other trees are almost twice as tall. When I say crowned out, means that the top of the tree is shaded by the crown, which is top of the surrounding trees. And of course, you give a tree too much shade, it will die. So cedar is rather, oh, what do they call it? Oh no. That's the thing about a cameraman, you have to relax even more than normal. So it's shade tolerant. So cedar is rather shade tolerant. But if it gets crowned out too bad, it will die. Anyway, that's another segment. I'll show you a viewpoint next. Okay, bye.